Then you are going to shoot your gun. You'll notice that my aim is not shaky at all. And that is because I have a super secret setting turned on. Hand pitch rotation offset is essentially how your hands are positioned. So mine's set at 6, but like watch what happens to my gun when I let go. Like boom. That is not gonna work. Unfortunately. It's not gonna work. But what is gonna work it's really hard to do this. What is gonna work is when I put it to about 6. So essentially what I want you to do is when you have a gun, I'm gonna take off. You want irons. You don't want an optic. You're just gonna bring it up, and you're gonna wait. You're just gonna bring it up naturally, and you're just gonna kind of tilt. You're just gonna add on to it until it starts to feel more natural when you just put your gun up. So if I add another one, and then if I add another, see it's not. Well, it is. Maybe one more. There. See how like I was naturally. See how I was like naturally lined up? Kind of. I rest it on my chin. So I go from this to this. Well, it's not actually that much obvious because I do have another setting on, which is up here. So virtual gun stock, I have this enabled. So what virtual gun stock does is it essentially mimics what a gun stock would do. So when I have it off, see, look, I'm a lot more shaky. But even then, when I use the chin method, look at how much less shaky I am. And then when I turn on the virtual gun stock, look at how much less shaky I am. It slows down your movement just a bit, and also you will notice I think it actually keeps your gun straight. So as you can see, like when I move it across my hand, this is what it's doing. And then when I turn off the virtual gun stock, notice how it's doing something completely different. Like it's not staying as uniform. It's not staying as straight. I don't know if that actually changes anything, but and then if I turn on the virtual gun stock one more time, because this is what I go with. Like look at that. Look at how much slower that is. And I'm moving my hand same speed and everything, but it's moving slower. And then look. Like that's substantially different. And then of course once I move it too far from where it's not in my chest anymore, it's yeah. So